Welcome back, and time for corporate conversation. We have with us Ramesh Kanchanria, who is the chairman, managing director at Rainbow Children's Hospital, to talk to us about their numbers. Very impressive numbers. Good morning, Mr. Kanchanria. Talk to us about what's standing out and what's helping you clock these numbers, and what's the tailwind looking like over the rest of FY26. Give us an outlook.
Yes, thank you very much. So it's been a kind of a year where we have not really seen the seasonal business really kicked in, which normally we would expect in the Q2 and Q3. So that's been a kind of the problem. So there was there is definitely dip in the occupancies as well as the seasonal related business top line. However, the basic fundamentals and also what our the EBITDA stays pretty healthy. That's because of the case mix and also its underlying strength of the Rainbow. So this is how we see it currently. I think what we look at is the next 2 years. We have added about 700 plus beds in the last 2 years' time. That's almost 45% of the bed additions. And with this kind of addition of the beds, so looking ahead for future, now we've got the full stack of team, like growth officer, been onboarded, it's doing very well. And also we have CEO onboarded, who is going to join in January. I think overall, there's a lot more beds in the maturing stage. So it's a business years for next 2 years' time. We are hoping to do kind of a clock about 20% growth for the next 6-8 quarters.
And Mr. Kanchanria, what should one make of the RPOB decline? Can that be stalled? Can RPOB start to go up, and when?
The RPOBs in a children's hospital, RPOB is kind of very dependent on the ALOS. So unlike a multi-specialties, the stable RPOB is not going to be that easily, cannot be expected in children's hospital. What we rely on is more of an average revenue per patient per year, which is about 5 to 6% of the growth. We see the RPOB variation between the seasons. For example, the current RPOB is about 58,000, which if we had a lot of seasonal business, we had driven a lot of top line, that would have gone up by 2%. So I think it's a relative RPOB to the it's a bit of paradox in children's hospital, because generally children's hospitals carries a low average length of stay, and when you have a seasonal business, which is a low ticket business, the RPOBs go down, but overall your underlying business continue to do very well. The seasons, what it does is it pushes up the occupancy and it pushes up the top line with the strong fundamentals. Then we do the big EBITDA margins. That's how our structure is.
Ramesh, I want to talk about Pratiksha Hospital, the acquisition, cost of 171 crores. Tell me, by when would it be fully operational? What are your expectations in terms of the margins that you're going to accrue from this acquisition?
Yeah. No, Pratiksha, we have two acquisitions. One is a Pratiksha in the Northeast, and another one is a Warangal, which is a Shanti hospital. So Pratiksha Hospital is very popular children's hospital and also very strong obstetrics and IVF business in there. It's been a kind of almost 2 decades hospital, and also the popular and referral children's hospital and IVF and obstetrics. So the business fundamentals are very strong, and we were able to integrate the Gauhati operations within the Rainbow, and we kind of waiting for some insurances to come because of change of the titles. So we are very optimistic that Pratiksha will definitely be again kind of drive the EBITDAs as much as Rainbow does it. What's important for us is with Pratiksha is to build on further more specialties and also drive the intensive care services. So we have gone a couple of months ago. We already started doing a lot of road transports, and that was not existing before. We are trying to build a specialty like nephrology for children, pediatric neurology for children, gastroenterology or children. So eventually, kind of in a 9 to 12 months time, we would like to kind of start a cardiac program as well. Gauhati is a kind of funnel for entire Northeast, and Altham is a major referral center. So that's how we see it. That could be a kind of a very interesting and a very optimistic geography for us.
Would these two acquisitions break even, and Pratiksha, of course, in particular?
Yeah. Yes, of course. Pratiksha should do very well. It will be more like hub hospital of us because they've got their obstetrics, IVF, gynecology. They're doing very well, and I think our forte is the pediatrics. So if we do build a pediatrics along with existing obstetrics gynecology, I mean overall the kind of a hospital revenues and profitabilities will be very good.